agreements are settlements between the province of British Columbia and different First Nation groups within the province. It resolves questions relating to ownership of land, ownership of resources.
Being in a business of Aboriginal relations and reconciliation is something that, you don't look at it as a government program, or you do it, because of, almost personal reasons. And, so you're coming in and you're facilitating change, and you're really making history in a large part.
It takes a long time to analyze an agreement, and it's not just a question of looking at this particular treaty and what are the obligations in that treaty, but we have to compare how do those obligations match up with the commitments we made in another treaty and in another treaty and in another treaty and in another treaty. So the magnitude starts to grow. And when you start to talk about thousands, literally thousands of decisions that have to be made every year and actions that have to be taken, it becomes a question of how are you going to manage all that? What we want is we want to come up with a system that maximizes our potential for success.
One of the key benefits around the whole 2010 suite is how easy it makes to develop an application like this. So we were able to, in a period of months, take what's a really complicated business process and put it onto the system and have the users in and using it effectively and happy with what they looked at. And under most other competitors' software products or under previous editions of the solution, that wouldn't have been possible. The ability to get that far that fast was directly driven from SharePoint 2010 and Project Server 2010 and the technology behind it.
It just has an overall better look, with the dashboard capabilities that it offers and the notification capabilities. Our ministry has a lot of projects all over the place, and for us to save time, it's beneficial for us to have a system like Project Server 2010 to track all those projects more effectively and to provide us with better decision making.
The other ministries are coming to us and saying, we need a system like this because we're lost. We don't know where to go next with these obligations. We're getting circumstances where we're getting blindsided. We need some way to know what's happening. We need some way to track. So to me, the nicest part is that all it took was for us to start down this road, and we've got other people who want in. I mean, it's a system that's selling itself.
There's a drive to find, do more with less and to try to find solutions to achieve that goal. Being able to leverage tools like 2010 and other pieces of software, particularly driven by Microsoft, are hugely important to being able to achieve that. You can save money, you can avert risk, and you can do more with less.
Well, feedback from my staff is that they really like it, and probably the biggest feedback that I can give is, from my perspective, is what do I think of the system? I think it's fantastic.
The real critical part with 2010 is the ability to connect so many pieces of information seamlessly and being able to make a change, connecting those dots and making a change here, and it in real time becoming a reality over here.
I feel strongly enough about it. And it's like one of those things. Like if it's a good enough system that I myself would buy it, it doesn't get it. No bigger recommendation can you get.